several questions and issues that I want to respond to, and I plan to do that at the end of the testimony today. So, touch on several things, and I'll do that. Okay? Call your next witness.
Brian Gant. Raise your right hand, please. You solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give the court in this matter of State versus Jamie Donnell Hood will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Would you have a seat? And tell the jury your name, please.
Brian Gant.
And how do you spell your first and last name for the jury, please?
Brian, B-R-Y-A-N-T, Gant, G-A-N-T-T.
And for the record, sir, how old are you?
47.
And are you employed, sir?
Yes, sir, I am.
Where are you employed?
Currently employed by the University of Georgia Athletic Association.
What is your position with the University of Georgia Athletic Association?
I'm the director of programs and player support and program coordinator.
And how long have you been in that position?
In that position I'm in now?
Yes.
5 years.
And prior to that, where did you work?
I work for attorney Ed Talley at Cook Talley based in my law firm.
And how long did you work for that law firm?
Since I was 14.
And what did you do at that law firm? I guess probably changed from the age you were 14 until you left there later.
I just did clerk work up through high school. Once I finished up at Georgia in 1991, I became in-house investigator, legal assistant, and process server.
And at some time while you were working full-time with Cook Knoll, did you also go to work at some point with the athletic department in a part-time capacity?
Yes, sir, in 1997.
And what was the position you had in a part-time capacity with the athletic department at the University of Georgia, sir?
I was a recruiting assistant and quality control.
And did you remain in that part-time position and the full-time position with Cook Knoll until you went full-time with the athletic department 5 years ago?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Now, sir, if you will, tell us, where did you grow up?
East Side of Athens, Netherlands.
And what high school did you go to?
Senior shows.
And when did you graduate from high school over there, sir?
Graduated in 86.
And after graduating from high school, where did you go to college?
I signed a football scholarship at the University of Georgia from 86 to 90, where I got a degree in economics.
And did you play football at Georgia during that period of time, sir?
Yes, sir.
Now, for the last 5 years, you said you've been as director of player programs. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And does that include the mentoring program that y'all have over there, sir?
Yes, sir, it does.
And explain that to the jury, if you will.
The mentoring program that we have at the athletic department is a system where we have outside professional guys come in and mentor the student athletes. We have a football team, and what that is, they come and be a shelter, a guiding light, a voice outside of the athletic department, someone that they can turn to and communicate with outside of athletics.
And through that program, did you know Officer Tony Howard?
Yes, sir.
In what capacity, sir?
He was one of our mentors, one of our football players.
What was his responsibility, as you understand, as a mentor in that program?
In that program, his responsibility was to kind of mentor, monitor the student athlete outside of athletics, kind of, be that shoulder to lean on when they need someone to talk to, or occasional meals we allow them to have, or take their dinner or something like that.
I object to that. What do they have to do with March 22nd, 2011? Tony Howard violated protocol. This is irrelevant. We here for his role, what he played in this case. We here just a pump Tony Howard.
The objection is relevant.
It's relevant because because of that, it'll explain why it is and how it is that Brian Gant became involved in this particular case. Now,
You know, just for the record, how is it relevant to him being a mentor? What did the mentor Brian Gant?
I don't approve the objection.
let me go back to March of 2011. Was Officer Tony Howard a mentor at that particular time?
Yes, sir.
And at that particular time, in March of 2011, did you know, ever heard the name or know of Jamie Hood? Prior to that?
I wouldn't say I knew him. I may have vaguely heard the name somewhere in passing, but I wouldn't say I knew him, and I could not recognize him by the pastor.
And sometime around that Tuesday, March 22nd, 2011, did you become aware either on that day or right after it happened, perhaps, of about what happened to the officers involving the shooting of Tony Howard?
Yes, sir.
And the shooting death of Officer Buddy Christian?
Yes, sir.
How was it you learned of that, sir?
I got a phone call from Officer Kenny Brown. He said, I just want to call you, give a message to one of your mentees. He said that Howard had a meal set up with Jakar Hamilton, who's a current one of our football players. He doesn't want to apologize to him that I'm not going to be able to keep our appointment because I had a situation to come up.
And who was that had the appointment with that mentee?
Officer Howard had an appointment with mentee Jakar Hamilton.
And so what was Kenny Brown calling for?
Relayed a message, for me to relay the message to Hamilton from Officer Howard.
And based on that, did you speak to anybody and take any kind of action at all, sir?
Yes, sir. I relayed the message to Coach Rick that one of the officers in the shooting from earlier today sent a message to the mentor that he's not clear.
What do Coach Mark Rick got to do with Tony Howard being shot?
The objection's relevant.
Again, we talking about March 20. He getting into his character now. If he want to get into that, Kevin start talking about Tony Howard took his prison wife and had a wedlock there.
Have a signature. The objection's relevant. You don't respond.
Again, Judge, it explains how he got in. If you let me finish, it'll explain exactly how it is that he became involved in this.
Let's continue. I'll rule the objection. There was prior testimony about the mentoring program.
Yeah, like you understand, I feel like they bring in the football and they
No, I'm going to ask that all this matter be taken up outside the presence.
Stop. I'm going to ask the jury judge to jury room, please.
John? I would continue to object to the outburst of the defendant in this matter and him basically speaking and arguing and making points that are beyond the scope of an objection that he's made, particularly one that he made that you overruled.
Yeah, I object because people he doing. They trying to sit here and paint him. They use this to paint the Tony Howard as a saint. Oh, he's a great guy. They take him, they take him to the 50-yard line to Georgia Bulldog. That's what I'm objecting. Because Mr. Gant is now that he wasn't investigating his cases for the charges. He getting into something that is really prejudice because they trying to invoke sympathy. Oh, he was over here with the Georgia, y'all just feel sorry for Tony Howard to big Jamie Hood. This don't have Coach Rick name, don't have nothing to do with these charges. So this what they doing, using the Georgia, they using Georgia to try to paint Tony Howard to be a great guy. I mean, they get into character here. He had Tony Howard, he could have asked Tony Howard that himself, but he knew that. And they just using this is like in a political form. Well, he got on this Georgia shirt today. We're going to talk Georgia football. Everybody got a little camaraderie right here. Let's everybody get together and join the Jamie Hood.
Mr. Hood, stick to the point.
That is the point. That's what I'm trying to say. They're using this Georgia stuff to sit here and paint a false picture.
All right.
Let's talk about this protocol, this audio and video camera they don't want to talk about. That's what I'm here for. And that's what show the board on.
That's not on point.
Yeah, it's got to be on point. That's what it's talking about.
Okay, we're gonna have an ex parte. I want everybody out of the courtroom.